I'm so disappointed in Nokia right now. I had so many hopes and expectations for the new 3310 that they re-released today. Unfortunately, they completely forgot the one reason why anyone even remembers what this phone is nearly 2 decades later. This thing was originally released in 2000. Now, 17 years later, they rebooted it and completely forgot the entire reason why they even should do it. And that's the durability. Sure, this phone is cool for having, just to throw into your backpack, into your car, just to have it just in case of an emergency. But if you're going to re-release it under the branding of 3310, at least do the durability thing justice. But in the actual release, the press release today, there was not one word mention of durability. Nothing, nada. I looked over, I scanned the page. All it talks about is the new colors, 4 new colors. It looks cool, it's bubbly, colorful, but why would anyone even care about this phone unless you're going to do the durability thing? Here I am sitting thinking they're going to take some decommissioned tanks, melt them down, and build the Nokia 3310-2 out of it, or maybe invent a new element, or raise some sunken Soviet nuclear submarines from the Atlantic and, just melt it down and create some internals out of this metal. But no, what they give us is a slightly rounder 3310 reboot. So it looks cool. I gotta give them that. It's got a 2.5-inch LCD display, or 2.4-inch. It has 2.5G, so not even 3G or 4G, but 2.5G, kind of to conserve battery. Battery, by the way, lasts a whole month in standby, 22 hours talk time. There's a micro USB port, even a camera, 2-megapixel camera. That's kind of cool, but at least make it like 5, 6, 8 megapixels. That is so low. But for the price tag, I get it. You can't put too much in this phone and still ask for a good amount of money. It's 49 euros, about 52 US dollars. Now, the only thing is, this thing, to me, in my eyes, is just a reskinned Nokia 150. Literally all of the same internals, a little bit better battery life, but the same everything else, and nearly double the price. So this company, HMD Global, is really cashing in on the Nokia 33 history without really putting any work into the durability of it. So am I still going to buy it? Probably. I'm hoping that they hid this feature in the durability and didn't mention it, but I just don't think that this thing even looks that durable. Hopefully it is, but I'll still test it for you guys. I have to. And another Apple news this week, so a couple other stories I wanted to mention, namely the iPhone 7 catching fire. It's a video that went viral on Twitter, and I even mentioned this in some older Apple news that this stuff happens. Batteries, lithium polymer batteries, do have a failure rate. So every once in a while, we're going to be getting news stories about batteries exploding, heating up, catching fire. It doesn't mean it's a widespread issue. In fact, any device with a lithium polymer battery is susceptible to this. So especially on such a global level where there are so many iPhones, millions and hundreds of millions of them, you will hear stories once in a while about phones catching fire. Although it is still a scary experience, and this Twitter user, Brianna, actually posted this, and Apple quickly did step in and offer their help. So I'm sure she will be compensated for that, get a brand new phone, all that. But yeah, it is pretty scary, especially if you get hurt during it. Don't worry, there isn't no new Note 7 thing happening here. This is just a few cases. And something I wanted to mention for the iPhone 6 and 6S users, if you don't care about a jailbreak and you just want stability, I would recommend updating to 10.2.1, as Apple did say that this update actually prevented the unexpected shutdown issue from happening on 80% of devices. So that's an 80% improvement over 10.2 and below. So if you guys are plagued by that issue where your iPhone just dies for no reason when it's nearing like 40 to 0%, anywhere in there, 10.2.1 does fix that. For the iPhone 6, it's a 70% improvement, but the one change that I was surprised to hear is that Apple did improve the handling of this issue. So if the unexpected shutdown still happens, your iPhone will be able to restart on its own, without needing to go and charge it or plug it into a charger. So there's 2 great improvements in 10.2.1 for 6S and 6 users. And talking about iOS, this is actually kind of crazy, this comparison here. This really highlights a major problem Android has. 79% of active iOS users are running iOS 10 versus 1.2 running the latest version of Android 7. Not even the latest 7.1.1, just Android 7 in general. So that's kind of crazy. There's such a wide, expanse between Android and iOS in terms of handling these updates. I think that's something definitely that Android needs to work on with their carriers to, push out faster updates, but I gotta love Apple for that. The update comes out for all of these phones at one time. No waiting if you have a separate carrier or anything like that. It's just boom and done. And I was pretty happy to learn about this. So Apple is taking a more sensible approach to screen replacements. If you guys did a aftermarket screen replacement on your phone, if it broke, it was cheaper just to buy it on eBay and replace it. Well, Apple isn't going to be voiding your entire warranty, just the warranty, around the parts that you replaced. So the display, maybe the display connector, stuff that it would be affected by this change in the display. It's a very good change. Apple is still voiding warranty for other things like power button, replacing the camera, volume buttons, the shell itself, the battery, but the display, you're good to change it on your own, which is very great. I still would recommend taking it to Apple. You get a 90-day warranty there, and for newer phones, it's cheaper if you do have the warranty. Not even Apple Care Plus, just Apple Care, the 1 year given to you when you buy your phone. It's much better that way. So guys, there is just the latest news going on right now. I'll have another video for you, just a little bit here, very cool one. But yeah, that's the Nokia 3310. What a disappointment. There's so much hype riding on it and they had to mess it up, not even including any new durability. But anyways guys, thanks for watching. Peace.